Building a mega base in the Nether costs money and time. That's why today we are going to make a shop to sell dried ghasts as digi boxes. We joined the most chaotic corporation on the server and punish those who are littering stuff into the Nether. Plus, we're going to motivate the other server members to end this sleeping game once and for all by making a betting station. So guys, as 1.21.6 is now dropping out, that means our server will soon upgrade. And that means that we can prepare ourselves to sell those dried ghasts. And for that, well, I need to get my ghast farm up and running, and that means I actually had to move the mob switch to a different location. So yes guys, from now on the mob switch will only work when I turn on the chunk loader, but it also influences the overworld. This means I can only use this for my project when nobody is on. And that means I can also continue with building my roads as long as we wait for the new update to drop. So guys, we finally finished building the roads. But yeah, upgrading the server, that's still gonna take a while. But in the meanwhile, something really interesting happened. And that is this. I saw something going after me while I was connecting up the portals to the hub. And it turns out it was one of Loki's new creations. These are baby zombies with speed and jump times 50. Very scary, and I'm very happy that Leonie came to check this one out with me. And that scary baby zombie littering into my Nether was not the only thing that got littered into the Nether. And yes, with that, I would love to do something about that, because I want to keep my base clean. Let's face it, might be the hub, but it's still my base. So, there are two things I'm gonna do. Harwould is building Bluey style this season, and so I gave him a Bluey dragon. And for Loki, well, I also gave him a little visit. Okay, and so now I've taken care of Loki with a warden in his base, and I've taken care of Harwould. That means I want to go to shopping and actually start building my dried ghast shop, which I think we should incorporate underneath in dark water next to Arrington's builds. Okay guys, so here is where I've made our shop. I hope it's a little bit more of the style that Arrington normally has. And this is actually the working station. Now I do want to quickly grab this out and make a pool of it. And speaking of pools, there's also a pool here. And this is our betting pool, also called betting pool. Depends on how you want to describe it. Basically, for our sleeping game, people can now put money on others, and that will hopefully motivate them to actually convince others to give up. So I've seen that we already have some people who have voted on particular people, And I gotta say, I actually have no clue who to vote on. I know there might be more than just this, so I gave them more barrels if they're still in. Because with 30 players on the server, it's sometimes a little bit hard to know who exactly is still in or not. Now, we are gonna fill these up with snowballs. I haven't been here for a really long time, but this was like the earliest farm I made with Marky. And this is definitely where I need to get more string from. Now, for the snowballs, that's a different story. Because for that, I can't use my silk touch shovel. So what we're quickly gonna do is we're gonna trade. I'm breaking too. Okay, so now we're gonna fly towards the mountain. And we're quickly gonna steal some snow from Shenko. I mean... at the back, he's probably not gonna miss it, right? Okay, guys, so I've now restocked all of these. And I've made a little pool in here. It looks a little bit like a medical center, so maybe we should cheer it up a little bit. But for now, it does its purpose. They can let it grow up here. And then they actually need to take it outside before they're gonna give it the snowballs to grow. Unfortunately, I can't craft those yet. Can do is restock the boxes. I've done that off camera. They're now up in there, so that's also good. And this leaves us with one more thing, and that is chaos, because I love chaos, and that's why I love PFC. And I may or may not have volunteered to just get a little bit distraction of my nether builds, to just see if I could run this corporation more into the ground. I mean promote than it's previously being run. So let's quickly go to that clip where we have our first office meeting. What was that?
Is that music in my corporate office? Excuse me? Hello? The janitor, no less.
No, it wasn't me.
Good. Everyone in the office, it's time for the meeting. Get in here. That includes you.
Oh.
Oh, wait, am I part of this?
Yeah. You know what?
Yes, you're janitor.
Yes.
We're missing someone, so you absolutely get to have a seat.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Also, I'm glad that Stowe is with us there in the back. I'm Paul. I hired you, and PFC is my company, and I'm not making money, so let's fix that. Obni.
Yes.
You go first.
I'm CFO, the Chief Fungal Officer.
Neat. Go ahead.
I'm Nietvries. I'm the technical analyst of Chicken Organics, and I'm also Paul's assistant.
Okay. Spade?
I clean stuff. Yeah.
Oh, and we are missing Mega, which is the Chief of Troll Officer.
Okay. Spade, do you mind waiting out in the for just a moment?
Yeah, okay.
Prefer this chair.
Guys, why do we have a janitor?
Have you seen how the floor looks over there?
Did you just leave?
He did. I could see him fly behind you.
Someone call the janitor back here.
Fine, I will get the janitor back. I will get the PDA. Hey, Wild. We need you, guy. Come back, please. Let me quickly clarify that raw pork is out of the option here. We do not touch that. We are not involved with that, okay? That's just for what our lawyers say.
In any way, shape, or form. Because these allegations, they're not good for the PFC look. Why'd you put leaves on my desk?
I think it's raining in here.
Do you also fix things, Wild?
I could, yeah. I do a little bit of like...
I was gonna say, if you think
plumbing work.
If you think there's a leak in here, then I guess I...
No, this building's off bounds, so I'm not allowed to touch this building.
Okay. Let's just put that there for a little bit better lighting.
I have a whole list for you, sir.
Do we want to circle back?
No.
Okay.
We are currently, I've given a permission for the Nether section that we can expand to there. It's gonna have a fly-through as well, which will increase our chances of selling things. That was
excellent.
one. The second one was I heard there was a demand for burgers, mainly vegan. So I had this idea of if we just buy out the competition, then we can retexture those and sell them as burgers for profit.
Highly processed vegan food. I like it. Okay.
Yes.
And we're going to upcharge. Right? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Secondly, our chief troll officer, Mega, has decided to start a promotion with the Princess Club, and they've actually placed a tiara on top of the PFC.
Yeah, I did notice that during stream day, and I was completely unprepared for that. But honestly, I'm quite here for it.
I don't know what else he was gonna do with the promotion with the Princess Club, but I have no clue.
We will check in with him whenever he pops in next.
So guys, I am gonna cut our meeting off here, right here. And if you want to watch more, you can actually look to the videos of the other guys, because the rest might contain a little bit more spoilers with what I'm gonna do for my next episode. And in case you're watching this in the future, you can click right there for the new episode, or right here for the past one. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye!